Well, you know when you go to use ChatGPT, basically like you give it an identity, right? You'll say like, you're an expert chef like Gordon Ramsay that's preparing a meal for two. With that said, give me a steak dinner recipe, right? You feed it this identity. Now, what's so interesting, bro, about how ChatGPT works is how our brains also work. Like our brains are like a software, like a program. And people have prompted us with our identities. So what I mean is your identity could be, like your prompt could be like, you are a guy who is shit out of luck and never has good luck. With that said, continue on with life, right? And then any information that you receive, any insight, any feedback, anytime you're talking to someone, it's gonna run through that program in your mind that says, you are just an unlucky guy who was, never cut out for life. Like ChatGPT, bro, you know how it just gives you a response? Like you feed it an identity and it just gives you a response. That's how our conditioning works, bro. So what does meditation mean? Meditation is almost as if you could give ChatGPT consciousness and ChatGPT would look at the prompts it's been fed and be like, yo, what the fuck? Why are you making me Gordon Ramsay, bro? Or like, yo, what the fuck? Like, I'm not a dude that's just shit out of luck. I don't have bad luck. Fuck you. That's what meditation does, is it gives you like this awareness, this deeper sense of awareness, so you can look at these patterns and programs that are in your software, where your prompting is coming from. Because a lot of us, our prompting has come from childhood and trauma. My prompting was, you are a guy who has to build online businesses to prove his worthiness to the world. Go. And dude, that prompt ran for fucking 10 years, bro. I've told you guys. So if you've always been curious how I meditate or how you can improve your meditation or kind of what that looks like, then stick around, because I'm gonna give you guys some short, sweet tips and tricks. Okay, let's dive in. This dude reached out to me. He said, hey man, I've been struggling with where to get started when it comes to meditation, raising vibrations, and thinking positive. If you have any suggestions, that'd be great. Also, loving the videos, man, very authentic, relatable. Things you're talking about, I feel like have been a lot of how my life has always been. Good luck with the channel and everything good coming to you. First of all, brother, thank you for the kind words. It means a fuck ton to me, more than you even know. Okay, meditation. What's interesting for me is I actually started meditating before I got sober. There would be times when I took too much Adderall, my heart would be fucking racing, dude, and I would go do some Wim Hof breathing or go meditate to calm myself down. Or if I was like tripping balls and needed to fucking relax. Me and my friends were also weird. Like we would fucking do ketamine and sit in a car and do Wim Hof together. So you just like see three dudes in a parking lot doing deep breathing like this. Outside a coffee shop. High off grass and ketamine. Anyways, let's get into meditation, dude. So first and foremost, I want to say that it's never a one size fits all. For me, I'm the type of dude where I'm a very hyperactive guy, okay? People have told me I have ADHD my whole life. I've never actually been diagnosed. So I'm not sure exactly what's going on there. I know when I drink caffeine, it usually calms me down. I have a lot of energy most of the time throughout the day. My brain moves really fast. I think a lot. And if that's you, I'm going to share with you what type of meditation works for me as someone that's very hyperactive and chronic overthinker at times. So it was actually put to me by, I don't know if you guys have seen Healthy Gamer GG, I'm sure you have if you've seen my channel, Dr. K. The way he explained it to me is if you go run around in circles outside for hours on end, eventually your body's going to get tired and it's going to rest. Okay? If you go to the gym, let's say 2 hours, you're on the treadmill, you're fucking sprinting, like you're going to be exhausted, right? Your body's just going to want to lay down eventually. Well, if you have a hyperactive mind like mine, you want to do pretty much the same thing but with your mind. Now, what you're going to want to do is don't try to change anything, first and foremost. You're going to want, this is going to sound strange, you're going to want to try to focus on everything all at once. Because what we're going to try to do is, if you have a hyperactive brain like mine, you're going to want to pretty much give it so much stimulation that eventually it's going to get tired and it's going to want to sit down and relax. Just like as if you were sprinting on a treadmill for 2 hours, eventually your body's going to like give out and be like, yo, we got to relax. So for me, what I do, dude, is I'll actually keep my eyes open. I'll be trying to focus on what I'm looking at. I'll also be trying to focus on what I'm hearing, what I'm seeing, what I'm feeling. And I'm not trying to change my thoughts at this point in time, okay? So eyes wide open, I'm trying to focus on what I'm hearing, I'm trying to focus on what I'm seeing, I'm trying to focus on what I'm feeling. And while I'm doing this, I'm simply taking breaths in through the nose. Now this is critical. I'm exhaling through the nose, but long and slow. And so slow, bro, that it almost feels like you're not breathing. That's how slow you're exhaling out of the nose. And I'll link to you guys in the description my favorite meditation video from this Zen master. But the way he describes it is like a leaf floating from tree to the bottom of your belly. And that's what I always like to visualize when I'm doing the exhale. So I inhale, right? I'm trying to focus on what I'm looking at. I'm trying to focus on what I'm hearing. I'm trying to focus on what I'm feeling. And I'm letting the exhale fall like a leaf slowly to the bottom of the belly. Very, very slow. And that's all I'll do, dude. Now, what's going to happen naturally is you're going to have a thought that's going to latch on, and eventually you're going to start thinking more thoughts about that specific thought. Most people think meditation is, let me have no thoughts. Like, that is a form of meditation. It's not the only way to meditate, especially when you're in the beginning, dude. Don't try to force anything. None of this is forceful. This is a relaxing thing. Okay, so you kind of listen to your body, what feels relaxing for you. Inhale, slowly exhaling through the nose, almost as if I'm exhaling through like a straw. That's how slow the stream of exhalation is through my nose. Like it might feel like you're not even breathing. And when your thoughts start going crazy, running amok, be compassionate, patient with yourself. Just notice. And when you catch your thoughts, you just simply go back to focusing on the breath. Inhale. Slowly letting the exhale fall. Like leaf falling from tree to the bottom of your belly. Now, once I get usually around 2 to 3 minutes in, sometimes I'll close my eyes and I'll continue the breathing. But mind you guys, this type of meditation I just talked to you about is more for the hyperactive, the overthinking type of dude like myself that probably has ADHD but has never been diagnosed. And it works for me, bro. So I'll link to you guys also the specific guided meditation. There's nothing wrong with guided meditations. I personally like to meditate in nature. You guys can hear in nearly all my videos, I'm outside walking in nature. I just love the vibes out here. The energy is clear and gives me clear insight. All right, man. Well, I hope this helps. I appreciate you emailing in, dude. It means so much to me. If you guys have a question that you want answered, like our friend here, please do not hesitate to email me. My email's tisnice8@gmail.com, and you will get a chance to be featured in the video. All right, guys. Love y'all. See you in the next one.